we all are kind of recognizing the downsides of outsourcing. I've been talking about them for a long time. Certainly, to me, as a former union president, to me it represents a race to the bottom. Although not for the people in the third world. For the people in the third world and developing countries, it can be a boon. It can lift them up. So we have to be conscious of that. But on the other hand, we have basically sacrificed an incredible legacy by saying, in essence, we are no longer a manufacturing country. And to me, that's a very dangerous thing to do.
It's a very dangerous thing to do.
How do we get those jobs back without being protectionist?
Well, here's my plan. And I got to say, I don't necessarily think the word protectionist is valid to be so incessantly vilified. I think that maybe we're playing ball with the folks that have hollowed out the middle class of our country,
right,
by accepting the notion that protecting the health and Constitution's policy of our economy is a bad thing. I think that protecting the health of our economy is a good thing. But here's the win-win-win scenario that I'm talking about.
All right.
Race. It's widely known. There's a political, a growing corporate, and even scientific consensus that we steer away from our fossil fuel-based economy and our addiction to oil. Indeed, we have an over-dependence on foreign oil that is having a massively negative impact on our foreign policy, seeing huge deployments of our military to protect shipping lanes of oil in the Middle East. You can make the argument that if Iraq's primary export was asparagus or rutabaga, we probably wouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this over-dependence on foreign oil. We have this scientific, political, and corporate consensus developing that we need to steer clear from the fossil fuel economy. So we need to create a green economy, a new economy, with high-tech green-collar jobs. And what does that mean? Well, a high-tech green-collar job would be like having a corporation stateside that's sizably self-sufficient and within our own borders, develop renewable energy technology like solar photovoltaic or wind turbines, windmills, stuff that creates green, clean electricity. Now here's the win-win-win scenario. We, with all the same urgency of Franklin Delano Roosevelt's New Deal, Marshall Plan after World War II, Manhattan Project, or the Apollo program to send the first man to the moon, that kind of massive national resolve, rush away from our overdependence on foreign oil by creating renewable energy technologies stateside. It would not make sense for us to reduce our overdependence on foreign oil and only replace it with foreign manufactured and developed renewable energy technologies. So we have to do this within our own borders. We get to rebuild the domestic manufacturing sector. We get to create these jobs. And I think that this, like you said, Barry, this is an issue of national security and sovereign integrity. And I think connecting the dots to that is absolutely essential. This is a matter of importance that the Pentagon should be involved in, and its coterie of defense contractors.
Mm-hmm.
In the 2nd District, we have a big contractor like Boeing. Boeing could be developing renewable energy technology, high-tech green-collar jobs in America, and we can make this a part of our defense budget because, indeed, it is an issue of national security. And it's all in the same time, we get to positively impact our environmental portfolio by reducing our carbon emissions.